Hello, welcome back from the intro. I'm making a video because I need to tell you guys something. Ha! Yay! Cameron telling you things that you probably don't want to know, but you're going to find out anyway. So, I have a tumor. Yeah, I have a brain tumor. And a lot of people have wanted to know what's going on with my brain tumor. And I'm kind of getting sick and tired of just typing it out or writing it out or talking about it on the phone. So I'm going to make a video about it. And then y'all will know what's going on. And hopefully this can kind of, I don't know, if somebody else out there has a brain tumor like I do, can like watch this video and be like, oh, look at that girl. She's just as dysfunctional as I am, but she's getting through it just fine. So yeah, here we go. So July 22nd, I believe, that's a Tuesday, I had a seizure at work, and I was just sitting there doing my work, and then I got really tired, I got lightheaded, and then I put my head down for like 5 minutes or something like that, and then I had a seizure, and then my mom picked me up and we went to the doctor, and then after that we went and saw the neurologist, and I had an EEG done on the 24th, so that Thursday. I hope I'm getting these dates right, and if I'm not getting them right, my mom will let me know, and then it'll be awkward, but anyway. So that Thursday we went and did an EEG, and they mapped my brain basically, and so when I was younger, when I had epilepsy, I had it on the right side of my head, and so for me, it's on this side of my head, but I think y'all are gonna think that's your side, your left side. I don't know how this video thing was. Anyway, so it was on the right, like, upper part of my head, and that's where basically all kids who have epilepsy, that's where they have it. And then they usually grow out of it, and so when adults have epilepsy, that's usually in their temporals, either side of their temporal, and they noticed in my EEG that I had left temporal, like, activity going on in my brain, so they wanted to get an MRI done to look for scar tissue to see if maybe that's what's causing my seizures, and if that was causing my seizures, then they were just going to zap it, and then seizure problem's gone. So I went and I had my MRI done, not the same day, it was scheduled for like that next week, and then I got my MRI done, and the first time around they're like, okay, sweet, now we want to put contrast in because we want to be able to see something a little bit clearer, there's a spot on there that we want to see. And I'm like, okay, this is great. And so then they put the contrast in, but then they do the MRI all over again. They do another MRI. So usually MRIs go for like 20 to 30 minutes and then you're done. Well, I was in there for like an hour, and that's a lot of radiation, and that's a lot of looking at my brain. And so the lady came and like she got me out of like this nest thing that I was in, and she was acting weird, and so when I went out to my mom, she's like, that took really long, like, what's going on? I just said that I have a bad feeling about it. I don't think I'm gonna die, but I have a bad feeling. I feel like they found something. And so we're gonna look at it and everything, and then I'm at work, and I'm still on, oh, by the way, I was put on 24-hour watch, so I wasn't allowed to be alone, like, at all. I couldn't even shower well, I could shower by myself, but I wasn't even allowed to, like, I don't know. I had to check in with my parents all the time, and it's just, it was awful. Then I was sitting at work, and then my mom called me, and she had found out what was on my MRI. And because I told them to call her, because if there was something wrong, I didn't want them to call me, and then me have to explain it to my mother. So she got the phone call, and then she called me, and she told me that I had a lesion on the back of my head. And first I thought that was like a cut, like I thought like I got a cut back there, because lesion, I don't know, like cut, but then she explained to me that it was a tumor, like a brain tumor, and they told her that it was only by like 1 inch by 1/2 inch, so like the size of a fish. Have you seen a fish oil pill? It's like, it was maybe like that big, like, and that thick, and so that's what we thought it was going to be, and so we didn't know where to go from there. And since where it was located in the back of my head, my neurologist didn't want me to stay in Bellingham. She sent me down to Harborview, And so in Harborview, they wanted some more scans. Like they wanted to take more scans, and so they made me do. Oh no! Before that, no, sorry, getting off schedule. I had my appointment, and so we drive down there. We drive to Seattle, and we get in there, and my actual neurosurgeon was on vacation, so we were talking to a fellow, which he did a very good job. So fellow, if you're seeing this, bravo, good job. He comes in and he pulls up my tumor, like my MRI, and he shows me my tumor. It is not the size of a fish pill. It's way bigger than what the Bellingham people said it was. And the scans they weren't that clear, so we could see the rough outline of where my tumor was. And so I will put a picture up right now. So that section, that kind of tadpole looking thing, not necessarily supposed to be there, but it's okay for now anyway. But he told me that since right now the spot of where my tumor is, it is pushing on my brainstem. No, well, it's not pushing on my brainstem. It's just located right next to my brainstem, and it's located right behind my throat. So if it were to move at all, they would go in and they would just basically have surgery and cut it out. And so he said, we want to get some new scans here. We want to have a little bit more of a clearer image, and then in November, you're going to come back and we're going to get some more scans, and if it's moved at all, we're going to talk about treatment, because either way, you either stop talking and breathing or you lose function because your brainstem. So with that information, my mom and I had to drive back home, and now it's just a day-to-day thing. I'm still going to school. I'm going to school actually tomorrow, first day at BTC. I'm still working towards going into their vet tech program, and I still can't drive, so I can't drive till February, which sucks because I just bought my car before all of this happened. And I am doing surprisingly okay with it. There are some days where I wake up and I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off that I have a tumor, and I feel really bad for myself. I'm just like, oh man, I have a tumor, it sucks. And it's just like no sympathy. But then there's some mornings where I wake up and I'm grateful that I'm alive. Like this morning I woke up and I had a really, really bad migraine. And instead of getting, well, crap, I have a migraine, now what the hell am I supposed to do with the rest of my day? It was, I have a migraine and I'm alive to complain about it. You know, stuff like that. And so I don't know, I'm grateful and I'm happy for that. The first thing that I did think of when I found out, when my mom told me that I have a tumor, was my parents. Because not only is it hard for me, but imagine what you had to go through when you found out that your daughter has a brain tumor. I mean, I can't imagine what that would feel like. And I am so grateful, I am so blessed with the amount of people in my life right now that are just literally encircling me with love and just making sure that I'm okay, and I have all this support and I have all these prayers, and it's a blessing. And so yes, it might suck right now, and I might post things on Facebook where I feel like I'm dead, and or I might joke about my tumor a lot. Somebody might make fun of me, and I'm like, oh, it's not my fault, it's my tumor's fault. And I hope none of you get like taken aback by that. It's how I process. And so I hope I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from and what this video is about. This isn't about getting more pity and getting more, oh my god, I hope you're okay, that type of thing. It's more of me documenting this time of my life. And I'll make another video come November if I find out I'm gonna have to have surgery or not. And then I'll document how I'm feeling then. And then if I have surgery, and then after surgery, I'll document that. Because this is an experience that is gonna change the rest of my life either way. And okay, so that's it's my video. So I hope all of you are having a fantastic day. No matter when you're watching this, I hope this helps some people. I hope it gets out there and people see this and they know that it's okay. So I'm doing fine right now, and I'll give you an update in a few months. And I might make a video here or there depending on how I feel or how much time I have. So bye y'all. Love you.